Hey Capricorn, what's up? It's March and we've got things to talk about. So, first things first. There are some planets changing signs. Mercury, Venus is going retrograde, Mars is changing signs. So I have linked a totally separate video to talk about all that because, well, things got too long. So yeah, watch that. And it's important because Venus going retrograde is kind of a big deal. It affects our relationships and things. So, oh my god, this chair. Here we go. Yay! But for, you know, we're going to talk about your moons and stuff. That stays. So, there is a Virgo full moon on March 12th, and it lands in your 9th house of higher education, philosophy, long distance travel. And full moons are about releasing, right? And Virgo is regimented. Let me turn this a little. Hey, hi there. There we go. Virgo is regimented and very specific, small details, and you know, Capricorn, I know you'll stick around and see the big picture, the small picture, the medium picture, all of it until you get it right, until you're successful and you're recognized. So, in your 9th house, Virgo, all this energy and like letting go in your 9th house would have to do with maybe some of the nitpicky details that that are preventing you from ascending. It could even just be literal travel, like all the reasons you can find not to explore uncharted territory, not to go on an adventure, not to expand your mind, not to go back to school. So this is a good, you should actually make a list of all the things that are holding you back from doing that big thing, from evolving, from moving into the next chapter. Because it all just seems too big, too overwhelming. There's just so much. But if you make a list and break it down into tiny baby chunks, that's when things start to get moving. So that's your homework for that that full moon on March 9th. Yeah. Then there is a new moon in Aries on March 26th, and that falls in your 4th house of home. Comfort, nurturing, mother. Could be father too, if father was the most nurturing parent. There's a fine line between anyway, traditionally it's the house of the mother, but also there are astrologers who are like, maybe it's not the mother, maybe it's also the father, depending on where the nurturing was. It's true though. So it's Aries, so this means quick. We're planting seeds, things, initiation, big initiation in the 4th house. Planting seeds, big initiation in the house of family, in a water house. Around the 26th, if the timing's right, it's a good time to conceive, to get pregnant. It's also just a good time to reassess how you are nurturing yourself. You might feel rather spontaneous, book a spa day, things like that. But really quick, there are these quick things that are popping up for you. You want to get shit done in the house. Could also just be like moving. Honestly, you could find a house, or find an apartment, find something to move, like initiating, like I'm getting out of here. Could very much be that as well. So yeah, that's sort of the energy that's coming with that. It's like this quick comfort, you know, planting seeds so that you can make your life a little bit more comfortable. And that's the thing, is it happens, it's quickly, you're ready to go. It's an anxious moon in a way. And this month I'm using the Wild Unknown Tarot deck. The jury's still out on it. I'm giving it a chance. It's just really trendy. It sort of brought it came with the trend of tarot, you know. Yeah, let's say that. Okay, Capricorn. What do we got for you for the month? Oops. Oh, okay. One. Okay. Yeah, Taurus stands. Okay, let me flip these guys the right way so I can read them. Okay. Well, there's some sort of vision that we're done with and we don't really want to deal with anymore. This is the 10 of Wands. It's like, meh. I've done all I can with this vision, and it's like I either have to put it out into the world or I have to start delegating and giving pieces pieces of it away to people so that this can happen. But you've taken on too much. Shocker. Shocker, you're a Capricorn. And then here we have the, what is this? Oh, the Six of Cups. So nostalgia. Oh, you're probably just holding on to too much, taking on too much because, well, this probably goes into your 4th house too. Like, you're probably just, you're taking on too much because you always have. It's just nostalgia. It's in your makeup. Like, you're like, oh, if anybody can get this done, it's going to be me. But that's a little bit rigid. It's almost like you're taking more than you can give. This here is the Six of Pentacles. Seriously, that's funny that this comes up. This is kind of the theme of the week that I do on Instagram. This is the card for the first week of March, end of February, first week of March. And this is about balance, about give and take. And the only way you're going to be successful and recognized is if you honestly are giving as much as you're taking. There's something that tells me that you're taking too much. Look at all the twigs in these cards for you. Hey, hey, twigs. I mean, they're rods. Twigs underneath. So this is like a deep. It's a long time situation. This long time situation, it's grown into something you're almost too nostalgic about it, almost too connected to it, that you can't give things away. You can't ask people for help. You can't delegate, and that's a pain in the ass because it's giving you like this. I'm out of flow. I'm not giving as much as I'm taking. In fact, I think, and it's funny, you're taking too much, but for sacrifice's sake, that's what's so funny. It's not like you're taking because you're like, mine, but it kind of is like that, but it's really just more about like not sharing, which is this card anyway. It's about give and take. It's so funny. And you're like dying for recognition, but I got news for you. If you start to delegate, give people some, you take this, or at least pare down whatever it is that you're working on, pare down whatever situation is ailing you the most. It needs to be simplified. You haven't simplified it enough because there's this, I'm telling you, there's this like, it's I don't know why it's so fun for you to keep it so complicated, but I guarantee you it'll be more fun once you simplify it. There's this recognition, and Capricorns want recognition just in general, but like this recognition that you're really striving for isn't going to happen with so many freaking twigs on your plate. It's not going to happen. You got to brush some of them off so then your plate isn't like dribbling over with twigs as you walk. That's a weird visual, but you know what I'm saying. It's like loading up your plate and then like complaining it's too full for you to carry. Like, when other people need food too. My examples are really out there. But I think, I'm pretty sure that, I'm sure that makes sense. And there's like it's like letting go of the past. It's really about letting go of the past. There's just such deep roots. There's such deep roots with whatever this thing is that you're dealing with, working on. And you're dying to like pop out of it unscathed and recognized. But it's time to give a little bit more. This could also just be stuff. Like you might need to clean out the house. You might be moving. I feel like there's this like, you might have a sudden move this month. You might just be like, oh my gosh, this happened so fast. And it's at the end of the month, or you just find the place. There's something to do with that, where you're going to have to weed out, pare down a bunch of stuff. But there is this lineage to home in this reading. There's a lineage to the 4th house, is that new moon that I was talking about. And the 4th house means home. What we associate with as home. Our environment. I mean, like our safe environment. And it's just overcrowded right now. It could even just be the idea of simplifying everything the things in your head. Simplifying your visions. So that you can come out and understand. It's almost like you need more of a bird's eye view. But to do that, you've got to get really specific. So that then you can step back and look at it. You can't look at it from up above if it's a jumbled mess. So much you have to take the twigs and separate them into columns. And then you can rise above and look down. And you can go, oh, I see what's happening here. These can go, this can, that one leaves, this one stays. You know what I'm saying. So that's your month. A lot of compartmentalization. 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 Oh, I'm loopy. Okay, so that's your month. Also, don't forget to watch this video because there's a Venus retrograde, and I go into detail about it, and it's real. Mars is changing signs, and Mercury changes signs twice. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and comment on my video. And, my friend, I will see you next month. Have a good one.